there is a quiet pain that so many of us carry within, a memory that lingers like an echo, a betrayal that cut deeper than we ever admitted, or words spoken in cruelty that we never truly deserved. And sometimes, the most difficult act we are ever called to do in this life is not to hold on, but to let go. But let me ask you something. What if forgiveness is not really something we offer to others? What if, at its core, forgiveness is the greatest gift we can ever offer to ourselves? Today, let us take a slow, thoughtful journey into the power of forgiveness, seen through the gentle, compassionate lens of Buddhist wisdom. Because when we truly learn to forgive, we also learn what it means to be free. The Buddha once gave us a striking image. Holding on to anger is like grasping a burning coal with the intention of throwing it at someone else. But in the end, it is you who gets burned. In Buddhism, forgiveness is not seen as some heavy moral duty. It is not a demand imposed by others. Rather, it is understood as a path that leads toward liberation, toward inner peace. It flows from compassion, from the practice of non-attachment, and from a deep understanding of suffering itself. When we forgive, we are not saying the harm done to us was acceptable. We are not erasing the wrong or pretending the pain never existed. Instead, we are simply choosing to stop carrying it again and again, to stop letting yesterday's wound reopen in today's heart. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is courage, pure and radiant courage. It is the strength to set down the cup of poison we've been drinking, believing it would hurt another, when in reality it was only harming us. Buddhist tradition is filled with stories that reveal this truth. One such story is found in the ancient Jataka tales, which recount the Buddha's many past lives. In one life, he was born as a wise and noble prince named Mahosada. From a young age, Mahosada was renowned for his fairness, his deep sense of justice, and his boundless compassion for all beings. But not all welcomed his light. A rival king, consumed by envy and fear, conspired to destroy him. Through lies, betrayal, and calculated deceit, this enemy tried to bring the young prince's downfall. When Mahosada uncovered the plot, he had every reason, every right to retaliate. Yet he did not. Instead of striking back, instead of punishing the traitor, he chose another way. He responded with kindness, with forgiveness. And when his companions questioned him, asking why he would let such an enemy go free, the prince answered with words that echo even today. If I return harm for harm, how am I different from those who live in hatred? But if I respond with compassion, then I plant the seeds of peace, even in the heart of my enemy. This story reminds us of a truth that is easy to forget. Forgiveness is not about what the other person deserves. It is about who we choose to be. Even in the face of betrayal, we can respond with wisdom instead of fear. Even in the face of cruelty, we can remain soft rather than become bitter. True strength is not proven through revenge. It is revealed through the courage to forgive and to walk forward in peace. But let us be clear. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It does not mean pretending the wound was never real. True forgiveness is the deliberate inner choice to release resentment, hatred, and the endless thirst for revenge. It is choosing peace over punishment, freedom over suffering. Many people think forgiveness is a gift reserved for the one who wronged us, but in reality, it is the most precious gift we can ever offer to ourselves. Because when we forgive, something miraculous happens. We begin to lighten the heavy weight we've been dragging. We stop reliving the past, and we start living in the present. Even modern studies beyond Buddhist teachings affirm this truth. Forgiveness reduces stress, lowers anxiety, and even eases physical pain. It softens the hardened heart, mends broken relationships, and clears the fog from our restless minds. Our thoughts become calmer, our hearts become more open, and slowly we return to the richness of the present moment, unburdened by yesterday's grief. So how do we begin this journey? How do we walk the path of forgiveness? First, begin with mindfulness. Sit quietly, breathe deeply. Acknowledge your pain, not to relive it, but simply to witness it with compassion. Second, practice loving kindness, metta meditation. Silently repeat within your heart, "May I be happy. May I be free from suffering." And then gradually extend this same wish outward, even toward the one who wounded you. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. At first, it may feel impossible, perhaps even unnatural, and that's okay. Forgiveness is not a performance. It is a process. Third, journal your feelings. Write down what you are still holding on to. Ask yourself gently, what is this anger protecting? What am I so afraid of letting go? Fourth, reflect on our shared humanity. Remember, every one of us suffers. Every one of us makes mistakes. And sometimes, those who hurt us are themselves drowning in their own suffering. Forgiveness does not demand reconciliation. It only asks that we loosen the tight grip of hatred. And though forgiveness is never easy, it remains profoundly powerful. For when we forgive, we stop being prisoners of the past. We become architects of our own peace. The Buddha taught us that liberation is possible for every being, and forgiveness, it is one of the keys to that door. So pause for a moment and ask yourself, what are you still holding on to? What pain continues to weigh you down? And how might your life feel if you finally chose to let it go? Take a breath. Feel the weight lift, even if only a little. That, my friend, is the beginning. And remember this, you are not your pain. You are not the wounds left behind. You are the vast, spacious awareness that can hold all of it, and then gently release it. May you be free. May you be at peace.